Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to do a journal flip through. So this is a soft cover journal. It is made from an envelope. The closure is just some sari silk, which it's in this beautiful sort of ivory colour. It's really, really pretty. And all I've done is I've taken 2 lengths of the sari silk and then I've just knotted them together in the middle and then fastened them round like that. So that's the closure. It obviously, you know, comes off completely. Now the cover, like I say, it's actually an envelope and it's been covered in this patchwork style with various fabrics. I think we've probably done this in a mass making session. I'm just going to quickly shut the door. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. So Natalie's here and she's doing some packing for posting. So yeah, there's quite a bit of noise obviously with all the tape. But right. So yeah, we've done these obviously in the mass making, the patchwork covers. So it's got a patchwork cover. And then using one of my topper pieces, which we've made toppers together in videos. This one's got one of my little framed pieces. This I think was resin in the middle of this one. You've got a lace cluster on this particular topper. These little gorgeous flowers here. This flower over here with the lace trim and things. Then you've got some lace here, lace on the top as well. And a little butterfly. So really, really, really pretty. And then going inside, so I've done a collage on the inside of the front cover, and then I've covered the spine with some lace to kind of reinforce it. We've got some fabric ruffle down here and some lace on the edge. One of my little ribbon pieces there, and again I've got the ribbon pieces and things in my shop on my website. I've also got lace packs in my website as well, on my website as well. And then you've got this pocket here. Now this kind of merges in quite a bit with the background papers in the collage. So I'll just bring it up to the screen so as you can see. So it's actually one of those little pockets. Again, we did this in a video where we've done the stapled format there. You've got a little cluster there with one of my shoe pieces. Just love how that looks. And then tucked into the top of this pocket, you've got just this little fold out piece here with some coffee dyed paper. That's from my lace collection papers, and then you've just got a piece from my botanical collection and one of my coloured book plates, and then a couple of the flower trims there as well. So love how that looks. And then this piece here, this is, I think this is from the Victorian Gallery background papers. So this is from the ephemera pieces from the background, the ephemera pieces from the Victorian Gallery. And that's just a journal card tucks in like that. And then on the facing page, so this is one from my butterfly collection papers, and then this pocket here is made from my clocks collection, and it's just a little top loading pocket here. This is one of those journal cards that we made in that series between Christmas and New Year. So you've got some book page there, and then you've got some sari silk ruffled across. Really, really cute. And that just tucks in like, oops, like that. And then also in the side, you've got here just some of my documents collection papers, and that's just been coffee dyed and then just folded as a little sort of trifold and tucks in like that. And then you've just got some lace going down the edge there. And then going over the page, this is my damask collection papers, and then this here is a decorative edge strip. You know, one of those kind of edge strips that we did with the squares and things. And I've just literally popped it down as a belly band. This is one of my header pieces. You've got one of my butterflies there from, might be the pale butterflies, I think. Little bit of fabric ruffle and some lace there. And then again, another one of those lovely journal cards, which again, we'd made this in the series between Christmas and New Year. Absolutely love this. I have to say, I'm surprised that I'm actually parting with this because I really, really, really like how this one looks. Anyway, I have managed to part with it. So yeah, that's tucked into there. So just goes really nicely with that, doesn't it? And then on the facing page, again, another belly band piece. This time it's a collage masterboard made into a belly band piece. And then you've got one of my perfume bottles clustered up with a flower here and a couple of the roses from the perfume collection, and then some lace trim at the top and the bottom and a flower. And then here we've just got a little flippy pad of a variety of different papers. So including my butterfly collection papers and the, I think that's the document collection papers as well. So all different bits there clustered up. And then it's just been stapled along the side and some lace trim and some diamante. So that just goes in there. This paper on the background is from my Valentine's collection papers there. I've used them so much, and I've said this lots of times before, but honestly, I've really used those Valentine's papers a lot. I mean, there's one or two that are more what I would call specific Valentine papers where they're a little bit lovey. But the rest I have used really quite often. So yeah, they've turned out very useful papers. Love this page spread. It just looks so pretty, doesn't it? So I'm just going to take the things out so that you can see without all the bits tucked in the pockets. Isn't this just such a gorgeous colour? Or, you know, selection of colours. So this is my Paris collection paper, French collection papers, sorry. Obviously it's got that lovely green. It's been coffee dyed, and it just picks up the colours here from my Roses collection papers, which again has been coffee dyed. Then this piece here, which I think is, this is my Clocks collection, and this might be from the Rose Park. Then we've got a cluster here with one of the perfume bottles and a little label from the perfume bottles collection. And then a little butterfly there from, I think, my Pale Butterflies. A journal card from the perfume ephemera pieces. And then we've got some genuine vintage ephemera here. Oops. Some genuine vintage ephemera dated 1919. Like that, okay, and that all just tucks in like that. I always struggle with these little foldy pieces, and that just all tucks into the side. And then here, just a little flippy pad made up of just various different papers that have all been, again, coffee dyed, just stapled, one staple in the middle, and then popped on a little rosebud on the top. So I love this page spread so much. It's such a feast for the eyes, isn't it? And then plain pages for journaling there, little rosebud and some vintage ephemera, a doily piece, and then some flowers there, little butterfly here. This is one of those layered butterflies that we did in a mass making session. Then here I've got some Valentine's collection papers again. Isn't that gorgeous? And I just finished it off with the ruffle down the bottom and some diamante. It just looks lovely, doesn't it? It doesn't really need anything else. It just looks lovely with just the ruffle. And then because it's got nothing on there, I just paper clipped on this little foldy piece. It's just a little simple fold out. It's from my Victorian scrapbook collection papers. Little one of my Pale Butterflies on there. And then just a bit of lace across the top. One of my heart digis, and then a bow. So yeah, we've got the Velcro clasp there, and it just looks really cute, doesn't it? And that's just paper clipped onto the top of the page. And then going over the page, this is some of my Pale Damask in, or yeah, I think it's the Pale Damask. In the background paper, we've got some lace going down the side. We've got an organza bow, and then this beautiful pocket. This is one of those Wendy pockets, and it's got a cluster on here and a little butterfly, and then some fabric across the top and a bow. And then tucked in there, we've just got, again, a flippy pad with a selection of papers. These are my Shabby Chic collection. And this is, again, from the Victorian Gallery papers. All those lovely, you know, rosebud paper fabric trims. And then a little trim down there. So I love how that looks. And that just all tucks into there like that. Oh, sorry, just losing my envelope that I like to keep down here. Let me try and tuck it behind something so it doesn't keep sort of flopping in. There we go. And on the facing page, again, this is my Roses collection papers. Just got some fabric ruffle. Doesn't that look yummy? Absolutely gorgeous. And then just a little cluster here, which is acting as a tuck spot for this little journal card. So that just goes in like that. And then on the facing page, again, this is the Valentine collection papers. And then it's just got a pocket in here. I love how this pocket looks. And you've just got, again, a little, it's not really a flippy pad. It's just a clustered up flippy, I suppose. And again, it's got a rosebud there. But I love how this looks. It's so pretty, isn't it? And then we've got the lace running down the edge of the page. I'm trying to be much more eclectic with the colours and things like that I'm using. So on this journal, you know, we've got lots of different laces and things. And don't they just look so pretty? When you look, you've got all those different colours. They just look gorgeous. And then one of my ribbon embellishments with this cameo. I do have, like I say, the ribbon embellishments on my website as well. So that's one of those. Here we've just got a little bit of lace and a label, plain pages for journaling, some greaseproof paper, some vintage sheet music, and more food colour paper there. And then on this page, again, I think that's the pale damask paper, and you've got another perfume ephemera card just tucks in there, and then tucked into the top of this pocket. Again, isn't this just such a scrumptious pocket? You've got some ruffle down here and some lace on the edge. One of my little fairy tale words there saying happily ever after. And then you've just got, again, another little flippy piece with a wax seal on there, and that just tucks into that pocket like that. And then here we're on the centre of the signature. I have to say, I just absolutely love how this looks so much. It's so pretty, isn't it? Sorry about that. So this is the centre of the signature, and what we've got here is we've got a little collage masterboard piece. So this is my Roses collection papers, fabric ruffle down here with some bling, and then one of my little tiny kind of cluster pieces there. I think that was from a snippet strip, and then some lace down the side. A collage masterboard there done as a little tuck spot. Love that with the butterfly. So that's just from my, I think, the pale butterflies with some bling on there. Massive tag just tucks into the back of here. Again, that tag is using the Valentine's collection papers. They're so versatile. I just absolutely love them. And that's got some sari silk tied around the top. And then here, this is one of those little foldy out little pocket books. So this is my rich damask papers. You've got some sari silk as the, you know, wraparound closure. You've got one of my little bits there, again, from some snippet strip. And then here, lined on the inside, is some of my butterfly collection papers. And then tucked into the pockets, you've just got a couple of my little perfume journal cards, perfume collection ephemera pieces. And that just goes around like that. And then again, ties up at the front in a little bow. So absolutely love, love, love how that looks. And that just paper clips up there like that. And then going over the page, we've got, again, more of the damask pages. We've got just a little cluster down here acting as a tuck spot. So again, just a sort of piece from a vintage book that I've backed onto some cream or ivory coloured card and just cut around it with my Decoupage scissors. Absolutely love them done like this. They look very kind of authentic, like a vintage photo, I think. So that just tucks in there. Another one of my ribbon embellishments. And then here, again, more plain pages for journaling, sheet music, greaseproof paper. Another piece from a snippet strip there. So love, love, love how that one looks. And then here, again, some more of that Valentine collection paper. We've got some fabric ruffle. And then here we've got another one of those pockets with the like sort of triangular top. So this again is my clocks collection papers lined with the document collection there. This is from the Great Expectations kit, ephemera sort of kit. Absolutely love those. They make the most fantastic clusters. A little gem there and one of my light butterflies. And then this here, this is from my Fun Photos kit. And yeah, you could just obviously journal on the back of there. It's got a rosette and things. All the pieces, they're all included in the Fun Photos kit itself. And then here we've just got a little clustery piece. And it's just been tied up here on the side with some baker's twine. Absolutely love that. So gorgeous. You could put it in this way, but obviously just got to be a bit careful of the baker's twine. And then going over the page, we've got another collage masterboard, this time as a top loading pocket. Again, absolutely love this. You've got one of my little bird topper pieces, some lace down the edge, sari silk and a bow. And then tucked in, you've just got, oh no, this is just like a little journal card. Sorry, I thought it opened, but it doesn't. I love the simplicity of this. So it's literally some coffee dyed cards. Now, this is actually very old. I've made this when I first started doing junk journals. And I honestly thought you had to really screw the card up to get the kind of vintage aged look. Obviously, I've ironed it out since. But it's just been coffee dyed. And then I can't actually remember how I got this edge kind of detail with the blue. It may have been with Distress Inks, I think. I can't honestly remember. And then I've just got some scrapbook paper there, like punched with, you know, one of those scalloped circle punches. And then some doily, again, just lined up and glued on. And then just one of my fabric stamped pieces. A lovely journal card, and so simple. So yeah, really love that. And I've been hoarding it, like I say, for a long time, but it just works perfectly on this little spread, doesn't it? Again, that pale damask, and then just a little kind of tickety type piece there. Some lace and some bling. And then here, oh my goodness, don't you love this? It looks so pretty, doesn't it? So again, it's just that Valentine's collection papers, some of the fabric ruffle down the bottom in this gorgeous polka dot, another one of those little ribbon embellishments, and then here again, just a little cluster, just acting as a tuck spot. Isn't that just so lovely? With one of my perfume bottles, and I think this paper in the background, that might be a piece from the clocks collection, and yeah, various bits layered up. And then again, very tiny little bit of, you know, scraps really, and then just bound with the baker's twine. But how gorgeous does that look? I really love it. So that just tucks in like that. And then here we've got coffee dyed paper, little lace kind of piece there with a bit of snippet trim there, or that might be one of my button embellishments actually. And then just onto this huge piece of lace there, just as extra decorative detail. Doily and some vintage document, again food coloured paper, and then this coffee dyed piece here. And then isn't this page lovely? So again, this is the Roses collection paper, and then this gorgeous pocket, which is also the Roses collection papers, but it's one of those doily pockets. So we've got a pocket in here. Whoops. We've actually got a pocket in the back as well, but for some reason I've forgotten to fill that with anything. This is one of those, you know, faux cards, faux photos, sorry, that we made during that Christmas, between Christmas and New Year series, where we made all the quick and fast ephemera type pieces, fillers for junk journals. And again, I've been hoarding these. I need to make some more of these because I'm fast running out, and I love them so much. I love the feel of them. Yeah, really love them. So that just tucks in there. And then again, this was also from that fillers series, and it's just literally a journal card on the back and various bits on the front. One of my bright bows there. So that just goes into that tuck spot, lace down the side. And then here we've got paper clipped on. So again, this perfume collection journal card, the Valentine's collection papers, some more from a snippet strip there. And then here, this is some napkin, and it has been decoupaged onto tracing paper. So it feels absolutely awesome. You can probably see there's this weird texture going on. I don't really even know what I would describe that as, but it's not sort of an oilcloth, but yeah, it's definitely got a sort of plasticky vinyl type feel to it. I really love it. Been hoarding it for a very long time. Oh, hold on a second, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. That was just my mum and dad. So yes, this little decoupage napkin piece, it really does feel like vinyl, and I just love it. I made it such a long time ago, and it's again been in my stash being hoarded. So really I should get some napkins out and make some more things like this, because it just has got such a unique feel, and it, you know, it's nice to just have some different kinds of things in there, isn't it? So this is just literally a little fold out piece, and you've just got some paper glued into there. It is quite wrinkly. Don't know whether the camera's really picking that up, because obviously the nature of how it's glued onto this vellum type stuff, it's just, you know, this is quite wrinkly, and then it's picked up a little bit on here. That's just how it is, I'm afraid. And then on the front, it's just got one of my Curator's collection from the Botanicals, little piece there as a topper, and then you've just got some lace going down the edge with some bling. So that just paper clips onto there like that. And then on the facing page, oh, and we had the journal card, and then on the facing page again, some more of that damask paper, lace trim down the edge. And then here just got a little kind of matchbox book. This is just a little matchbox book, and it just tucks into here. We've got some bling and some sari silk, so that just goes in like that. And then here, this is one of those pieces. We made these, I think we made these in one of the mass making extra time little series that I did, and they are just all held together with a brad. So I love how these are. That's my tea collection papers, and then you've got some kind of vintage book page piece from that Victorian scrapbook collection, and here just I can't remember what that's from, but anyway, another piece on there. So they're just really, really nice, and they just tuck all in behind there. So I love how that looks. And then here, this is finally the inside of the, you know, the back of the journal. So we've got here, again, it's a little matchbox book. Oops, like that. So it's all coffee dyed in there. We've got lace and one of my little ribbon embellishment pieces, and that just glues in there. Not glues, holds in there like that. You've got one of my shoe toppers and a butterfly. Now I have to say, unfortunately, this is, you know, irritating me slightly because it's kind of like flicking up. If I put glue down, it might have a weird shape. So that's just how that is, unfortunately. And then we've got some vintage documents here in the form of this kind of letter. It's weird writing, isn't it, that? I mean, although it's very, very, very neat because it's, you know, it's all identical and very sort of matched, you know, it's yeah, weird. I can't decide whether I like it or not like it. But anyway, and it's, I can't actually even read that. That might be October the 4th, 19, and then they've not put the actual year. Or unless it's, maybe it's 1919, who knows. So yeah, anyway, some vintage kind of letter there. And that just tucks in there like that. And then here on the inside of the back cover, again, I collaged onto the inside, and then you've got one of those gorgeous pockets that we made in the Valentine's Crafty Love Valentine's series. You've got some fabric ruffle down the bottom. You've got some lace trim down the side. And then this here, this is a top loading pocket. I've popped a tag in there. Love that tag. That just goes in. Whoops. Like that. So really, really, really cute. Like that. And then in the side here, we've just got a little sort of flippy cluster. So you've got some brown paper bag, some food colour paper, a bit of vintage document, and some, might be from my documents collection papers there, bit of lace, and then this little, it's not a button, but it's just a little, you know, crafting kind of flat back thing. And that just goes like that. So that all then tucks into there. So it's a very stuffed journal. Sorry, you've got a little bow there also made from some lace. So very stuffed full journal. So yep, it was a lot of fun to make it. I really hope that you like it. It's going to be listed on my website to, you know, coincide with this video, hopefully. If by any chance it's sold before obviously I've even put the video up, then I will obviously mark it as sold. But yeah, I really hope that you like it, and thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks then. Bye.